What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Mike, and this high school football video is brought to you by our friends at Naples Rib Company. All of our football coverage this year is sponsored by the Terry Donahue Memorial Showcase, the biggest free recruiting event in California this year. And all of our Wilson coverage this year is sponsored by Joel Batonio, class of 2009. Thanks to all our sponsors.
Here we go, marching into week 2 of the season. Wilson back at home taking on Marina. It's been a year of firsts. I mean, Mike, this is the first senior night I filmed with the sun out, for example.
For sure, we're getting a jump on things. They also got their first win last week for new coach Travis Clark, and they're looking to get him another present, JJ. They're looking to get him a second win.
Great emotions here early. Got to put them aside, though, as Wilson takes on a Marina Vikings team that also won their season opener with a dominant shutout against Westminster. Wilson, first quarter, brought to you by Self-Inflicted Wounds. Quick 3 and outs that ended up giving good field position to Marina, and the Vikings were off and sailing.
The Vikings skate to one song and one song only on offense. It's the triple option with Gabe Carls. Carls in charge being the top choice. Here's the Carls touchdown. Makes it 7-7. 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
It's always one of those things where I'm like, man, that's such a good clip for a touchdown of a team we don't cover. So it's a weird type of frustration. The Wilson quarterback, Mac Cooper, gets his team going by getting the ball out to guys like Jaden Frauschiger. First down for the Bruins, and then big moments cracking, but big plays a lacking for the Bruins. Cooper and Max Barbie just can't connect. No PI on that one.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Jalen Nelson and the Wilson defense got put in some tough spots because of that lack of production by the offense. They made Marina earn every inch, did everything they could, but this killer counter for Marina extended this second quarter drive. The Vikings would end up kicking a field goal and taking a 10-0 lead.
That counter was key. Marina kicks it off with about 7 minutes left in the half. Wilson's going to fumble it after a long, crazy return that I didn't get a good clip of because it happened on the far side of the field. There was also a penalty on the play. Mass confusion, cats and dogs living together. Both offenses on the field looking at each other like that old Spider-Man meme.
I mean, that's what the NFL wants, is just get both offenses out there at the same time. When the dust settles, the Vikings are plundering again as Francis Saporito is in for 6, and Marina would lead 17-0 at halftime.
At the half, more senior nights, seniors getting their flowers and shine at halftime with the band and the cheerleaders. I mean, it's just so cool. Such a big group of kids who have been at this school for 4 years, and they get a moment with their family and their friends, and just, meanwhile, imploring their team to get back in this dang game.
Yeah, the Wilson student section wants some action on the field. First possession featured big plays from Caden Draper. Andrew Nunez and the others are going to get the ball back quickly.
But here's the game in one clip for Wilson. You don't need that. Too many mistakes. They just could not get any momentum. These Marina linebackers were active and elusive getting into the Wilson backfield and just slowing down any chance for a play to develop.
Carls, the senior, 24 rushes, 94 yards, and a touchdown.
Can he just be a junior for the rest of his life? Carl's Jr.
JJ's hungry. Early fourth quarter, Marina quarterback Garrett Honeycutt on the move, and the southpaw is slinging it into Shane Cassidy. That was a dot, JJ.
The third TD connection for Cassidy and Honeycutt this season. Marina up big. Despite being shut out for most of this game, Wilson wanted to hang with Mr. Cooper as much as it could, allowing the young quarterback to get some invaluable experience, just kind of airing it out, right? Get those 5-step drops, go through your progressions, and make good throws, which he did most of the night to Thomas Jones and Max Barbie right there.
Getting chunk plays, getting first down, and then some small but mighty stuff here from Jamel Edmond. Ran harder as the game got longer. You love to see that from a hard-nosed running back.
Cooper had a pair of touchdown passes late in the game, showing off the footwork, keeping his shoulders square. That's just a good drill work right there, right? It looks like that kid is going through the practices on the field.
And then in the fourth quarter, this is Cooper and Frauschiger for the touchdown. Cooper, 14 of 20 for 204 yards and 2 touchdowns. Is a bit of a bright spot for this Wilson offense. They were able to get some traction there in the second half.
Well, you got to build with everything if you're trying to build a program. And even though that is not the way you want to end the game, a 27-13 loss, you got to learn from that. You got to build from it. That was the message from these new Wilson coaches to their team after this game. Next week, Wilson hitting the road for their first test at Sunny Hills. If you're wanting all of that Wilson Athletics coverage, you're already in the right place. This is the 562.org.